Um, let's see what else. I was in the Veterans Military Affairs Committee this week. It was the only one of my committees that met. And we have a bill in there that basically takes the Oklahoma National Guard out from under the authority of the president and the Federal National Guard Bureau.
I'm not sure if that's legal, is it?
Oh, it is. I mean, there are other
Okay.
states that have state militaries. Legal isn't necessarily the question. Is it the right thing to
Right
do
there.
for the people
Yeah.
of Oklahoma? And, I've been talking to National Guard members who are very concerned about things like their federal retirement. So if you get a retirement at 20 years and you're 18 years in, and now the state of Oklahoma yanks the rug out from underneath you, right? I've
Yeah.
invested 18 years of my life serving the country through the Oklahoma National Guard. And now I'm 2 years away from retirement, that retirement benefit, and you're taking it away from me. Or what's even worse, I don't know if you know what TRICARE is. That's
Yes.
the federal government's health care for military folks. So it's government health care, but shh. They're concerned that they're going to lose that, because the federal government's going to say, hey, these folks are no longer part of the U.S. military.
Yeah.
You guys said they're not. Well, okay, then you take care of them. You pay for their insurance. You pay for their weapons. So the airplanes that they fly and, the howitzers that they fire and all of the, the bullets, you take care of all those things. It's a dumb idea.
Yeah, because wouldn't that be super expensive to do if that's what we would have to keep up with if we chose to keep up with their health care through the state, and also have to keep up with their weapons and also whatever housing they're possibly getting through the U.S. government? That's a lot of money to take on as a responsibility for the state if that's what we were going to do, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And the salaries are split anyway.
Yeah.
When they're on state active duty, so, they get called up for a disaster or something, then the state is paying for the tab on that, unless FEMA has a disaster declaration.
Yeah.
But when they're, for instance, we had a National Guard contingent that went to the Ukraine, right? And, the governor went out to go visit with them. Yeah. Well, that's being paid for by the U.S. military, and that won't happen any longer.
Mm-hmm.
So their ranks won't be recognized by the U.S. military, which is a problem. And coordinating when we have joint activities, a good example of that is if we have some kind of we had military folks come to help our hospitals, right? Just over the past couple of weeks, we had U.S. military folks coming in, and we won't be able to coordinate or command those troops. They'll be under federal control strictly because we will no longer be part of that chain of command.